Let me get us recording first. And then I'm going to share my screen in just a moment too. If I say one word to you, I want to ask you a question before we get started on it. If I talk to you about, whoops, cool, Willie. Yeah, nice title you got on there. That's really interesting. Cool. So if I talk to you about the word artifact, does anybody have an idea what that would mean, what that is? Yeah, let's see. Julia, go ahead.
It means something from a long time ago. That's a thing that's very important.
Absolutely, yeah. Cool, Katiana. I love your artwork back there. You look very fall. So exactly. So when we're looking at artifacts, we're talking about sometimes it's a piece of artwork, sometimes it's something useful, something that was used in daily life, silverware, pottery, and very, very old gives us a lot of information about the daily life of that time period. So I'm going to show you something. And it's an interactive tour that we can take. One thing that's really interesting about this time right now for us is that because we can't go into a lot of museums as freely as we could have before, we have an opportunity to do a lot more virtually. So the British Museum has given us a way to go into their museum in a virtual interactive tour where we can actually click on artifacts and we can learn more about it. So that's what I'm going to show you guys. And I want you to keep that in your head, because if there's a certain subject or a certain museum that you've always wanted to go to, then there might be opportunity for you to see, without actually going to it right now, a little bit more than we would have before, just because they've created more of an online presence for us. All right, so let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. And there we go. Whoops, I think it's not going to be quite on the right page. Just one second. Let me go over to it.
Yeah.
Okay, over here. And let me make sure I can see all you guys too. Just a second.
Museum of the World.
Okay, so this is actually the British Museum, and they have broken this up. Sorry, I'm getting my pictures loaded so I can see all you guys too. There we go. Okay, so the way that they have this set up, you can see there on the left-hand side, we have the year, right? So right now we're about at current time. There's 2000 and we're a little bit ahead of that. If you go back, you got 1900 going all the way down, and I'm going to scroll back so you guys can see how far this goes. All the way back, we're about 1,000 years back. Keep on going. You can go a couple thousand years back. What was that?
Can we start with Asia?
Sure, yeah. So
then can we go to Europe?
We'll go, sure. So this
to America as soon as it's in Oceania.
We'll do all of them, I promise. So when you're going through here, you can see already the regions, right? So we got Asia, we got Africa, we got our regions in here too. And then we also have some categories. So right where my cursor is here, there's art and design. Whoops, actually, it has some sound effects too, if you guys can hear that. Just for dramatic effect. So let's go ahead. Every time I come over to something, I can click it, and then I can find out a little more, right? So here we're in Africa. This is a little after 1700, maybe 1740, 1750, something like that. So we're looking at about 300 years old. And then if I click on it, it's going to show me what it is. I can get a little more information about it. If you're looking at it, you can also listen to somebody else.
Probably from the late 18th century, this wood carving from the Democratic Republic of Congo, formerly Zaire, is of the king of the Kuba Kingdom. Christopher Spring of the British Museum tells us more about this extraordinary object.
So I'm going to pause that just because I'm showing you that as an option. If you start looking through things and you see something you really like, you can just listen or you can read about it. And then you can also get a little closer with some of this stuff. It's really interesting to get up close and really look at the details of it. So if you're looking at this.
Is that a king?
Of a king, yeah. And we can look, so it's from Congo, and we can look at more details. Yeah. And so if we're looking at this and we're thinking, okay, this is 300 years ago, we can get an idea of what kind of hat this person was wearing, right? Or these people were wearing. If this is a king, they probably had a little bit more intricate outfit than the rest of the common people.
What is he holding?
That's what I was just going to say. So right there, it might be, since this is about 300 years old, it might have gotten broken. Maybe it was some kind of a sword or something. So it might be, you got to remember that it might be damaged a little bit, but I'm actually not sure what he's holding. So I'm going to look back on the information that's written there, and I'm going to see if I can find
Maybe
it.
it's like a torch. It kinda looks like a torch.
Let's see.
That's a hard thing to say. It
um,
looks like a torch.
a small, so individual rulers are identified by a small emblem on the plinth. I don't know what plinth means, so I'm going to look that up. Does anybody know what plinth means?
Maybe you can double tap it.
Double tap the word?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it's set up for that on this one, but I'm just going to look real quick and see if I can just pull up what that word means.
Maybe that's one of the, maybe it's what they call a scepter.
Right, could be.
Or a torch. Could be a torch.
Let's see. So a plinth is a
He'd burn himself.
supporting a statue.
That's weird.
So a plinth is actually that kind of base that he's seated on.
Oh.
So now we know what a plinth is.
That's not. But what is the thing he is holding?
Yeah, so I'm looking down here. It says,
Oh, wait. It says something about a drum.
right.
So he's beating a drum.
He was a renowned blacksmith.
Oh, he's a blacksmith? Wait, he's a king and a blacksmith?
I don't know. I'm kind of getting the story here. Oh, I think maybe the person who made it. So other figures have different emblems. It's commemorated by a drum. And so I think that's actually the person that made it, is a renowned blacksmith. I don't know what he's holding though so far. He's carrying a weapon in his left hand, an equal or peace knife, which is made.
Oh, it's a knife.
So it's a peace knife.
Wait, a peace knife? That doesn't even make sense.
A shield.
Yeah, I'm not
a
really
knife
sure.
for peace? Oh, that makes sense because it's not sharp.
Yeah, that could be exactly. That could be what that means, peace knife, because it looks like he's not going to hurt anybody with that, right?
Well, he could.
Maybe it broke.
You could just bam people with it, like bam, wham, bam, bam. Like
There could be that.
or maybe he
Beat
cut.
them if they did something wrong.
Right.
Well,
absolutely.
Well, it is a peace knife, so I think he was a peaceful king. While he's meditated.
Yeah, and he looks very calm, right? He doesn't look like he's in the middle of a big conflict or anything like that.
He looks like he's napping.
Ooh, Miri, I like your hair. I didn't notice.
I think he's napping.
Ooh,
Ooh, what's that weird thing with the weird hat?
Down here, you mean, or over there?
Yeah. No,
Down
that
here.
one.
Let's see.
That one.
Let's take a look. So this one, the Luba are the largest complex of culturally related groups. That is now, so this is the same area.
What is it?
And the Luba kings often depicted a female form and the belief that women are the most efficient guardians of royal secrets.
Now that does not make sense.
The hair is dressed and finely carved diadem or crown or headband, symbolizing sovereignty or authority. So this is someone who had authority.
Make it bigger.
Or
Go to the next one.
you want to go to the next one? Ooh, there's some hairs in there too. I wonder what that's from.
It's coming out of her ear.
Yeah, probably. I would guess
Coming
that
from
it was
behind her ear.
Maybe she's half monster
probably had more, right?
or half demon, like Raven from the Teen Titans.
So real quick, you guys, I want to
Hey.
touch base with you. I'm going to continue to lead us through this this museum, but I know we all work a little differently. So before I do that, I'm going to stop and put the website into the chat. If it gets to be,
I'm gonna go there.
let's see, there we go. If
Wait,
it
do
gets
we gotta
to be kind
mute?
of distracting for you and you'd rather go through this on your own, it's okay with me if you want to black out your screen and start navigating it on your own and clicking on stuff that you want to click on. That's okay with me too. All right, but I'm going to keep leading us through. So if you're feeling good with that, that feels good for you today, just continue with me. But if you are feeling like you want to go through it a little bit on your own, that's okay too. I just put it right into the chat, the website that you can click on it too and start clicking on the different artifacts yourself. Okay, so I want to give you that option because we all move a little differently. And so I just want you to have that option as well. So I'm going to go back into my share screen and we're going to go into Asia and Europe here. All right. Okay. So back into Asia, let's actually, whoops, move over here and we'll go to one of the green. So you'll see it's color coded, right? So we go over to the green, we're at about 1600 here. And let's see what this is. This is a miniature of Mughal prince. I'm gonna have to figure out what that is too. Let's take a look. So this is a miniature painting and it shows an encounter between a member of the Indian Mughal Empire elite and a holy man. So if I look closer to it, I can see the scene here. All right. So we can see, looks like we got two different cultures interacting here. Looks like it's a pretty calm, peaceful interaction. And we can also get a little idea of what people were wearing. We got a horse there, so we know we're riding around with horses. Looks like he has a robe on as well. So it's kind of cool because these show us a little kind of a snapshot. It's like a little picture into what was happening at that time. Let's see, let's go further back. Let's go all the way.
No, go to, it'll be like a dragon in Imperial China, something like that.
Oh yeah, you think so? Let's see, let's go back a
Cool.
little bit. We're at about 1,000 here. So a little over 1,000 years ago. Oop, dragon. Pottery.
No, look, before that, a little
Before-
before that.
You want to go for before into like maybe turn of the century?
No, I mean like after. I mean,
Oh, you want to
I
go
don't
more
know what I mean.
Well, we'll keep poking around, don't worry. So let's see. So there's some pottery with the dragon handle.
If you look before, probably it's the before that. There's like it's a dragon sculpture thing.
Dragon sculpture thing. Let's see.
After all the stuff from Japan.
Let's see. If I go further back, let me just take a look and see what it is here. So there's a scroll. This is from, now we can also look at, this is power and identity. We can also go into art and design and see what other options there are. These are also in categories. So some of these are about trade and conflict, right? And then others are about art and design. Some of it carries over into both categories, but we can look back and see based on the category too. So it helps you to start to fine tune a little bit if you're looking for something specific. So this is Imperial China.
Mine's art
about.
and design.
Art and design.
For the dragon. The dragon is art and design.
The dragon that you're looking at. Do you see what year that it is? Can you see what year it's next to?
Okay, I'll try and find that.
Okay. Now I want to tell you guys too, while she's looking,
1800s.
1800s. Okay, let's cruise up here a little further then. There we go. Okay, and let's see if we can find this dragon. What's that document box? Ooh, is that what you're looking at?
No,
That's a cool dragon. Huh?
it's from Imperial China. After all the stuff from Japan.
After
It's
all.
like right above 1800s.
Whoops. Okay. And it's in art and design?
Uh-huh.
Is
That one. Yeah.
Imperial China?
Phoenix.
Cool. Ooh, look at that. That's beautiful. Really beautiful. Let's see if we have a little more information about this. The form of this immortal creature has undergone many variations in Chinese art history, made more decorative and less fearsome than in early periods. So that's kind of cool too. You can see how the style changed over time with the people.
Miss
And it's
Veronica,
yes.
they're here right now, but
Oh, they are? Okay. I'm sorry, Veronica. You know what? If you want to, I have if you want to copy the website from your chat, you can do that. And I can also send it to you too. Okay.
I have it as one of my tabs. But right now, I don't have to leave, but I maybe have to move around a lot.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Well, whenever you need to, don't worry. You can always, if you'd like to go and look through on your own, you can, and just stay as long as you can. Okay. And I also want to tell you guys while we're doing this,
I'm
I-
also going to tell you guys while we're doing this.
whoops. Is somebody talking there? I also want to tell you guys too, one thing that I think is really interesting to do when I'm looking at this stuff, is if you find something that's really interesting to you, that you're drawn to it, I think it's neat to try to sketch it out or just read on your own a little bit more about it too, connect to it a bit more. So if you see something that's interesting to you, maybe you want to take it and sketch it a little bit. All right, so I want to give you that option too. I've actually, when the museums are open, I've done that a lot where I go into a museum, I find something I like, and I just start sketching it. And then it helps me to pay attention to the details a little bit more and to think about it a little bit more, kind of like I'm processing it while I'm sketching it. So that's an option too, if you want to do that. And you can also, if we're working on this and you feel your mind wandering, you can also draw and work on your own projects too that you're working on while we're going through. Okay, so it's okay with me if you're drawing while we go through the process as well. All right, so I just wanted to let you guys know that too. And then I'm gonna keep on going through. If you have things that you want me to go towards, you can let me know. And you can also take a look on your own too. So we went into Imperial China here. Very interesting. You'll notice too how the materials change based on where we are. In some areas, you're gonna see that they had a lot of access to bronze during that time period. And then this jade phoenix ornament, that's something that can be pretty specific to that area as well. Okay, let's look over the Oceania stuff. Is kind of cool because it's all island nations here.
Okay.
I've got something really cool.
You did?
Yeah, I found something really cool.
All right, where is it? Do you want to tell us where it is, and we can go
It's
to
like go far back into like 2000.
Veronica?
BC? Okay. Yes.
Like really far back.
Okay.
Veronica,
Whoops.
can I share my screen and show you?
To show from the two, I'm actually getting confused on who's talking to go far back and who wants to share this screen. Whoops, I think I'm losing some. I think I'm a little copyright. So let's go back. I'm going to go back to the 2000 BC first. Okay, and then you can share the screen. Okay, it's okay with me if you want to share the screen, but just give me 1 second. Let's find this other spot. So I'm over at 2000.
See, like the latest Chinese ornament.
The latest
really
Chinese
cool.
ornament you found? Cool. So over here in 2000 BC, what were we wanting to see here? What did you guys want to show us here?
So I wanted to show you, actually go farther back.
Farther back? Okay.
Just right there, that green dot right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, after that.
That one?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, look at that. Wow. So this, and we are talking about a long time ago, right? This is some well-made jewelry, don't you think? Wow, look at this. So this is another piece where we can really look at the materials that are being used, very specific to wherever these people are, because they didn't really have the opportunity to ship materials from across the world, right? So most of the materials they're using are what they have immediately available for them right there. And very beautiful. I wonder if it has a little more information about how they were able to make those spirals and coils. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so
Veronica, I found a cool one.
okay, cool. Let me know that one next. Let me go ahead and see if we can find a little more information about this jewelry first before we continue. Sumerian craftsmen were highly skilled in stone and metalwork. Beads found in graves of this period were generally made using only 4 materials: gold, lapis lazuli, carnelian. I'm actually not too familiar with carnelian, and silver. So really interesting there. Those mainly the materials that they had access to, and it makes a really beautiful combination. 4 cones of coiled gold wire soldered onto a gold disc form the central pendant. I'm just curious how they were able to create that wire because I don't know what tools they had available. So this is where this gets really interesting, kind of looking into what they had available, how they were able to create those tools to create the jewelry because they didn't have the same machinery that we did, right? These necklaces and diadems are known from as early as 7,000 BC. So that means you got to count 7,000 plus 2,000, all right? Because we're AD 2,000, so that's 9,000 years ago. Long time. All right, Jonah, I got you. What's next?
Go to America, and it's the newest thing that they found in America.
Okay. And are you in the art and design category or a different one?
I just logged in and I just ended up.
Okay, let's see. Might be this one, the newest one in America.
Yeah.
Is it this?
Once you're there, I've got another one.
Okay. Is this the one you're talking about, Jonah?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's take a look. Whoa. Let's see. So remember when we're thinking Americas, we're thinking North and South America too, right? And Central America. So this looks like this is from Mexico. Beginning of November, evolved in Mexico into a joyful and ironic commemoration. Let's see. So this one, you guys have probably seen the Day of the Dead celebrations kind of around Halloween time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's take a closer look at this guy. Whoa. Look at that. It's a little, well, look at those details. Look at his beard.
Look at his tongue. Look at the horse's tongue.
Yep. Wow, that's pretty intense, right? That's got a very specific energy to it. How does it make you feel, this one?
Scared.
Me
Because
too.
it's a horse that's on fire and a skeleton
Right.
Viking with a sword running right at you.
Right? It's a little intense. It makes me feel a little scared too. I don't want to see that running towards me.
I've got a nice one.
You have a nice one? Okay, let's check with, who did I have coming up next? I've got Miri up in the queue, and then Ben, did you want to show something?
No, I went to I did the well I found the .com, but it came up to where I would have to click on it, but all it shows is like the texting, and it doesn't. I can't get there.
Huh, you know what? Let me go back. Let me see if I can put it in there again and make sure I get it straight off maybe I missed a letter or something. So let me see if I can get it in there. If not, then go ahead and put your email in my chat and I'll email it to you. I can email it to you too if it's not working still. All right.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me go ahead. I'm going to put it in again.
I found
What was that?
I found another really cool one.
You did? Cool. Hang on one second. Let me go ahead and get this in here. All right. Let me go back here and get this. All right. All right. And Ava, you're right. Let's make sure while we are going through here, guys, that we are all muted while we have one artifact being shown. So that way we don't get the echo there too, okay? So hang on one second. Before we go back into it, Amelia, are you still there? I'd love to see your drawing before we go back in. Oh, there it is. Let's see, can you pull it back a tiny bit and then hold it up one more time so I can see? And then a little bit over to the side. There we go. Okay, stop there and then let the camera focus for a second. And then maybe come another inch closer to me there. Wow, did you just make that? Did you just make that one, Amelia? Oh, there we go. Now I can see it better. Okay. Whoa, cool. That's really interesting, Amelia. What character is that? Whoop. Whoop, I think let's go ahead. Thank you for sharing
I
that.
don't really have names for my characters or anything.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, thanks, Amelia. Okay, we're gonna go back in. Does anybody have, oh, Katie.
I do. I have one.
You have one too? Katiana, can you put that up a little closer for me to see each one? Very festive. I like it. Nice. You are ready for October, aren't you? And November too. Oh, those make me so happy. I love that. I love your bright colors. Really nice. Let me check over with Ava. Let's see it, Ava. Whoa, and you're cutting it out too. Nice. What's the story on this one, Ava? Do you have a horse? Is that a specific horse?
Do you have a horse? Or no, it's a unicorn because there's more. See?
Whoops, you know what? I'm so sorry. Your audio is getting a little choppy. I can't quite hear you there.
Can I share what I saw next?
The paper so you can
Darn, Ava, I'm sorry. Your audio is getting a little choppy. You can type it if you'd like in there. Sorry about that. So hang on. Let me get everybody lined up here. I got Mary coming up. I also want to give Willie a chance. She wanted to share her screen to show something too. And then Jonah, yes. Did you have something else you wanted to share too? Yeah, okay. So we're going Mary, then we're gonna go to Willie, and then we got Jonah, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. Let's start with Mary. You can go ahead. Did you want to share your screen or did you want me to go back over to it?
Can I share my screen?
Sure,
It
go
just
for it.
makes it easier.
Yeah, let's do it.
You disabled
Oh, I
screen.
have to, you're right. It's in the security and then I have to allow share screen. There we go, okay.
Okay, this one and share. So it's in art and it's in art in 1 second. So art and design in Europe. It's not this one. It's right here, this one.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Beautiful. That probably would be kind of heavy to wear that cape, huh?
Yeah.
I think so. Wow, it's gorgeous though. It's really pretty.
And now I'm looking at related objects. Ooh,
Whoa, those are beautiful.
what's this? A coin.
Coins are always fun to look at too, because you can kind of see how they were a little bit harder to shape, right? We didn't have the same kind of tools we have now. And it's always cool to look at the artwork on the coins too. I love looking at old money.
Now I'm going to put that picture of the gold cape in my photos.
Nice, awesome. Very good. Okay, so Willie, are you still there, Willie? Yes, perfect. Ooh, were you looking at the earrings on your own already? I used to have a pair like that. I'm wishing I hadn't lost them. Those are really pretty.
I like looking at the Europe stuff because my dad's girlfriend May sews a lot and she loves old Victorian stuff like this.
Oh, wow. And she sews a lot, like Victorian clothes?
Yeah, she made her own corset.
Whoa. Wow, interesting. Yeah, so this would be right up her alley, huh? Cool. Those are so gorgeous. I love that.
Now I have both the photos of the earrings and the mold gold cape in my photos.
Perfect. Very good. Let's see. Jonah, did you want to show us next what you're looking at? You can do it. I can go on mine, or did you want to do a share screen for yours too?
I was gonna like tell you. So
Okay.
go as far back as you can, and then
Press on the African one.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going far back as I can. And then can you see which category you're in? Is it the art and design or living? Whoops, whoopies. Let me go back, and then I don't know why it's kind of got me off to the side here, but okay, so I'm going as far back as I can.
Right there, that one.
This one? Okay, let's see it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one.
So this 2 million BC, that is a crazy long time ago, right? Let's see what that is here. So made nearly 2 million years ago, stone tools such as this are the first known technological invention. This is one of the oldest objects in the British Museum. Wow. So things get a little bit less sophisticated, right? As we go further back, plus they're that old that they have probably deteriorated over time. But wow, this and other tools are scientifically dated to about 1.8 million years ago. Using another hard stone as a hammer, the maker has knocked flakes off both sides. This could be used to chop branches from trees, cut meat from large animals. Wow.
Oceania.
Let's see.
Oceania is actually a new country. It's actually Australia is actually Oceania now.
Close look reveals that the edge is formed by a deliberate sequence of skillfully placed blows or more or less uniform force. So this is super interesting too, because it takes somebody who really understands the way to investigate these pieces, right? Because if one of us saw that, we might just think it's a rock that kind of got hit in a couple places. But there's people who investigate exactly how those edges were made, and they can give us more information. That's really, really cool. Thank you, Jonah. Long time ago. All right, let's see. Who do I have there? Veronica, yes.
I found something.
You did? Do you want to do a share screen, or did you want me to go to it?
No, that's Julia.
Oh, I'm sorry. Julia, yes.
I found something.
Did you want to do a share screen, or did you want me to go to it?
Yeah, I can share the screen.
Okay, perfect. Let me stop mine and you can go into it.
Next, can I do it, please?
Okay.
Yes.
Can you see it?
Yep.
This is the picture I found.
All right.
A picture of a crouching child.
Wow. So where was this from, Julia? Did you see?
No.
Let me do it. So, hang on. Let me just get out of this. One sec. Come on. Zoom out. Oh, look.
Wow.
It's from ancient Greece.
Cool. I love looking at ancient Greece. Wow.
I found it while I was looking at ivory figure of a hunchback.
Yeah. I love whoa, wow. Interesting. I wonder why that statue was made. Does it say any more information? Did you see?
Double check. Let's see. Skillful ivory carving shows the sad and huddled figure of a slave.
Oh man.
It shows signs of dwarfism and hunchback, which may be symptoms of Pott's disease. His head drops and his facial expression is melancholy. The figure is clearly intended to evoke a sympathetic reaction in the viewer. It is a typical example of the way in which Hellenistic art moved away from idealized representation and took an interest in the characterization of the individual. The attempt to show personal experience and emotion was applied both in larger scale sculpture and small figures such as this.
Wow, that is so interesting. Because a lot of times when you see statues, it's some valiant warrior or, some hero, some king, but you don't see ones like that very often. Wow, that's really interesting to me. Cool. Thank you for.
I've seen a lot that aren't heroes.
Yeah, you've seen a
My
lot.
dad,
Go
my
ahead.
dad takes me to a lot of them.
Yeah.
What's it? Brooch containing a coin. What's this? Huh? Huh?
Can I share
Shit,
my
What's a
screen
brooch?
now?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Is there anything else you wanted to show,
How do
Julia?
I stop my? Well, I did find some stuff. Let me see. So I did find a shield. One sec. It was in Europe somewhere. Hang on a second.
We'll give Julia
Uh,
a second and then we
You
will.
did find
I'll
one
find
in
it.
Oceania because there's like one
Well,
out
I
there
know.
in trade and conflict in Oceania.
Let me just stop my share.
Okay. Cool, Julia. Thank you. That was super interesting. Let me make sure I got people in line here. So who do we want next? Veronica, you want to go, and then Jonah, you want to go, and then Miri, did you want to go again too?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do Veronica and then Jonah and then Miri, okay? And remember, if this is distracting for you and you'd rather look around on your own, that's okay with me too, okay? All right, let's see. So we got Veronica, go ahead. Did you want to share or did you want me to pull it up for you?
I can do it.
Okay.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. That.
Whoa. Whoa, look at that. So that's not generally when you think of a knife or a sword, that's not generally the material you think of it being made out of, huh?
Yeah.
And it's beautiful too. Look at all that little tiny details, little tiny pieces that are making it. It's like a mosaic. Wow. That is amazing. Is that a hand? Oh my gosh, it's a person that's kind of crouched down. Can you see it? The head's facing forward and the hands. Wow, I didn't catch that at first. That is so cool.
Really? You didn't? Because
No, I didn't. It just looked like
Veronica,
a pretty design. Yes.
Veronica, I found something really cool.
You found something cool too. We'll put you after Jonah, or I'm sorry, after Miri.
So,
Whoa.
yeah.
That is really cool, Veronica. Thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. We got Jonah and then Miri.
Me. You said I could go after.
And you'll go after Miri. So it's Jonah, Miri, Julia.
I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay.
I can share my screen, so
I can go into it. Where are we?
it's on the art.
Okay.
And it's in Europe.
Okay. So we're in art and we're in Europe. And how far back?
I'm trying to look at that right.
Okay.
2000 DC.
2000 BC. Okay. Almost there. 2000 Europe.
No, not that one. Yeah, that one.
This one? Cool. Let's take a look. Cyprus. Women at the window theme was popular in Phoenician ivory work of the 9th and 8th centuries BC, which evidently show the cult of Astarte at the window. This stand may well be an early representation of the theme, since the Phoenician ivories resemble it closely in detail. Let's take a look a little closer here. Whoa.
Can I share my screen again after Julia?
After Julia? Sure.
Okay.
Wow, I love how it's kind of deteriorating a little bit there. It's really interesting. So it looks like they kind of molded it around because it was pieces that they had to try to piece together, just like a puzzle. So they kind of created a shape underneath to hold it together. Wow, cool. All right, let's see. So I have Miri coming up next and then Julia, and we'll keep on going through. Okay, so go ahead, Miri.
Can I share my screen?
Yes, you can.
Okay, thanks. Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna draw a scene from our old house in Hong Kong, and I was just thinking that I would look through our old house in Hong Kong photos. So here it is. You see that? Miss Veronica, you're muted.
Thank you. Yes, I see it.
See, this is my house in Hong Kong. The photos might look a little better than they do in real life, but that's just because my mom set it up really neatly. Here's our house. This one.
Oh, wow. Cool. It looks a lot, the architecture looks pretty different, huh, than what we're used to around here. Cool.
Two balconies.
Intricate little detail on the balconies there.
It would be cool if you could see. It'd be really cool if you could see the backyard, because that's the craziest part.
Cool.
Why isn't it working? Okay, this should work now. Dang. Let me see if you can catch a glimpse of our backyard. In the backyard. Oh, look, that's me with my wrist broken. Nope, it's not there.
All right. Well, thank you anyway, though. That's cool to see that architecture in there. That's another artwork, right?
Me next.
Architecture. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead. Can you stop your share, Miri, and we'll go over to Julia?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Perfect. Thank you. All right.
Yeah. Which picture do you think I should end up doing a portrait?
But let me think about it, Miri, and I'll touch base with you at the end there, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
There is something here that here.
Whoa. Wow. So is that, whoa, look at that.
I have that coin.
You know what? I bet there's a lot.
I have that same thing, but a coin.
Oh, you do? Is it like, how do you mean
It's at my mom's house. It's a coin.
Is it like have that image on
It's
it?
a 20-pound coin.
Oh, I see. Cool.
I found another.
No, it's a 20-pound coin.
Yeah.
From the same age and same place.
Ooh, did that say Vikings? That looked like Vikings. We got so money's super cool too. I just feel like I love looking at money, looking at what's written on it, what kind of designs are on it. I love.
There's this other thing I found somewhere, but I don't remember it.
Okay.
I just find
And money tells us
Oh,
a
what's
lot
this?
about who was in charge and who was ruling the area. It's really, really
Who's this
a
person?
lot of information. I don't know.
I think he's a super important guy.
Looks like it.
Hang on. These figures were inspired by the famous era blah blah. Carved stone relief sculptures of blah blah. Water and something. Of whatever. Between 1845 and 1851. By the archaeologist Henry Whatever. Okay, I can't read it. There's too many hard words.
Yeah, well, sculpture. Whoops.
Wait, so you're saying we can visit different? And you said, hey, what's this? What's this? A glass cone England, glass cone beaker. What's that? Who's that?
Looks like,
Ooh.
yeah, it looks kind of like a vase, but it's cool that they were learning to use glass.
Yeah. It just gets smaller and smaller, and then ooh, hey, that looks like one of our glasses. That's so weird.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, what? It's an Egyptian wooden table. That's so funny. They learned how to. Oh, they still have that on there.
I think they might have placed that and probably be somewhat in the same time period that they
Is that a
placed.
chair?
It looks
That's a
like
chair.
it's sitting next to some kind of chair. I like how they have
I
it
think
with the
it's-
3 legs.
I think it was broken.
You think so? Not very.
Three-legged table was not very common in Egypt until Greek time. Some are shown in tomb paintings of the New Kingdom. It seems most likely that this item of furniture came from a tomb. Doom. Ugh, I always get that.
Let's see, Julia. Let's do one more for you, and then I think, did I have Willie next, or who did I?
There was something I found.
Veronica.
Now, where'd I put it? It was
I
here
was
somewhere. Oh. Nope, not that one. Somewhere. Somehow. What's this? Oh, wait, you can draw? Ooh.
That'll help you point to your. You can even draw a crossover to your year. So guys, we have. Let me see. We have a little less than 10 minutes left. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording. So if you guys want to go back and look at anything, it's been recorded up until this point. So you guys can come back and look.